And Marina Mabrey is looking like, I know this didn't just happen to me. I know this did not just happen to me. And yes, indeed, Marina Mabrey, it did. Because sometimes the grass is not always green.
Well, Marina Mabrey is living that reality right now, and it's hilarious. This is the same Marina who laughed when Rington poked Caitlin Clark in the eye like it was some playground prank. Yeah, not looking so confident now.
Indiana, who had a 2-point lead moments ago, now trails by 4 following.
Marina Mabrey, remember she was making fun when Dejanay poked Caitlin Clark and I remember she was doing this?
Fast forward, and Clark is becoming the face of the WNBA, while Marina is stuck on an island, waving her arms like a stranded traveler trying to escape Connecticut. Meanwhile, the Sun is crumbling faster than a shaky jump shot. Indiana Fever is building a squad that's starting to look like the next dynasty, and Marina, well, she's learning the hard way that when you mess with greatness, basketball karma has a way of humbling you.
What in the world? What in the world? They just left me holding the bag. They got me. They left me. They left me, and I am just holding the bag. I'm sitting here. I wanted to trade from the Chicago Sky to the Connecticut Sun because I said I wanted to be on a championship style team, right? That's what I wanted, right? But now, we see.
Fast forward, and Clark is becoming the face of the WNBA, while Marina is stuck on an island, waving her arms like a stranded traveler trying to escape Connecticut. Meanwhile, the Sun is crumbling faster than a shaky jump shot. Indiana Fever is building a squad that's starting to look like the next dynasty, and Marina, well, she's learning the hard way that when you mess with greatness, basketball karma has a way of humbling you.
Money Mabrey requesting a trade from the Connecticut Sun.
Marina thought she could ride the wave of petty drama and come out on top, but instead, she's sinking faster than the Sun's playoff hopes. It all started with that smirk, the infamous courtside laugh, as Carrington jabbed Caitlin Clark in the eye like a middle school bully. Marina acted like she was at a comedy show, not watching a cheap shot against the future of the WNBA.
You went and kind of swatted at Caitlin. Did you intend to hit her in the eye? And if so, could you just, or if not, either way, could you talk about what happened on that play?
I don't even know why I would intend to hit anybody in the eye. That doesn't even make sense to me. But no, I didn't. I didn't know I hit her, actually. I was trying to make a play on the ball, and I guess I followed through and I hit her. So obviously it's never intentional. That's not even like the type of player that I am.
But basketball fans don't forget, that moment stuck. Clips flooded social media, and while Clark shook it off with the composure of a veteran, Marina leaned into the pettiness. Big mistake, because karma has a crossover quicker than Kelsey Mitchell.
When Marina kind of laughed about it afterwards, it looked like there was later on in the game they caught you guys laughing about it?
No, I just told you I didn't even know I hit her, so I can't laugh about something I didn't know happened. With the increase.
Word around the league started spreading. Marina's presence was a chemistry killer. The Sun's locker room grew tense, and it wasn't hard to trace some of that tension back to her. Teams around the league took note. No one wants drama when they're trying to win championships.
Has set in freaking Uncasville, Connecticut. The Connecticut Sun is no more. Ever since everybody and their mama, including the head coach, the former head coach being Stephanie White, ever since everybody and their mama jumped ship, I said it is over with. They have lost all their talent. And now, guys, this is breaking news. Marina Mabrey has said, you know what? She looked to her right. Hold on. She looked to her right. She looked to her left. She said, I can't do it no more.
And in a league where rosters are tight and contracts are precious, being labeled a problem is the fastest way to find yourself on the outside looking in. Front offices talk, coaches compare notes, especially when you're already on your fourth team.
Marina Mabrey is hilarious. I'm sorry. This is her fourth team again. She used to be a Dallas Wing. She used to be a Los Angeles Spark. She used to be a Chicago Sky. And now she's a Connecticut Sun. And now she's like, you know what? Again, like she looked around at that Will Smith. Remember in the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, Will Smith came home and it was no furniture, it was no people around.
Now Marina's stuck refreshing her phone like it's her job, wondering why no one is trading for her. Her DMs are empty, and suddenly, that laugh doesn't sound so sweet.
Marina Mabrey? This is what Marina Mabrey said when she went to Connecticut, by the way. Being a part of a team like this that is so disciplined with a championship mindset, I haven't been a part of that yet. Remember, she was traded to the Sun just back in July. But now, things done.
Basketball fans have turned the clip of her chuckling into a meme. Her social media posts are flooded with comments like "still laughing" and "how's free agency treating you?" What was once a cocky grin is now a symbol of a player who fumbled her own bag.
Marina Mabrey was left holding the bag because, you know, she's on that team. She wanted to be there. And once she got there, a couple months later, the head coach is gone. Again, the head coach is gone. All five of your starters are gone. Not just your point guard, not just your shooting guard, not just your small forward, not just your power forward, not just your center. All five are gone. So that veteran presence that have won championships before, gone. That head coach that was on the verge of winning a championship as a head coach, gone.
While Caitlin Clark's jersey flies off the shelves and the Fever's season ticket sales break records, Marina is stuck watching from the sidelines, realizing too late that mocking greatness might be the biggest mistake of her career. The Connecticut Sun thought they could play the tough team role forever. Gritty, physical, all bark with an occasional bite. But now that bark sounds more like a desperate whimper, and the so-called bite? Well, it's mostly just the team biting the dust.
I'm trying to think of teams that can afford her. Like, just salary cap wise. She is on a $200K contract. It's not a max, but it's a $200K contract.
You're not wrong. Connecticut went from being a team with an identity to a reality show without cameras. The locker room vibes seem straight up toxic, and it's showing on the court. It's like they got so caught up in the petty drama that they forgot the actual goal, winning basketball games. Marina May's fall off is wild because she wasn't just underperforming, she was setting the tone for the whole team, and that tone was bad. Instead of rallying around their talent, they leaned into beef, fouls, and Twitter fingers. That's not leadership, that's self-destruction. And now, the mass exodus makes sense. Who wants to be part of a team where drama outweighs actual basketball? This isn't the blueprint for a championship squad, it's the recipe for a rebuild.
No. Sucks for Marina Mabrey though. She wanted to leave, but her practice facility got worse, and all the best players on her team are gone.
Exactly. Marina happened. Carrington happened. The whole team lost the plot. Instead of focusing on winning, they got caught up in the Caitlin Clark hate train, chasing headlines and trying to be the villains of the league. But while they were busy handing out cheap shots and subtweets, Clark was stacking MVP votes and filling arenas. And now? This isn't just an embarrassing season, it's a turning point. The WNBA is evolving, and the Sun are getting left behind. The Fever are building something special around Clark. The Liberty and Lynx are loading up with talent. Even the Aces, despite their own chaos, still have 4 Olympians. Meanwhile, Connecticut is stuck in an identity crisis, debating whether they need a full rebuild or just a therapist on payroll. Either way, one thing is clear, whatever they've been doing, it's not working.
Take a look at the women on the left side of my screen right here, okay? Take a good look at them, because they are no longer on the team Connecticut Sun in the WNBA. Veronica Burton is missing on this photo, but that is player number 6. That's 6 women who are no longer on the Connecticut Sun team.
People in the Fever, we're like, y'all.
That's not my point. There's a lot of other shit going on that players are like, this ain't where I want to be.
Over there.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's some new shit going on around there.
It's a lot. Yeah. So you have players that are very significant on this Indiana Fever team that are like, I don't want to be here. This is where I want to be.
Yeah.